you guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. While all smiles over here, I am with Sandra's like asking a question. Will Sandra help you keep a smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm gonna try not to keep it long, but y'all already know. If it gets good, I'm gonna keep on talking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The golden egg today is stop racing against yourself. But before I get to running my mouth, let's go ahead and check out this manifestation jar. Then we're gonna talk about it, okay? Let's see what we're gonna get. Let's see. Okay, I pulled about 3 of them. And they are what? Stay aligned and connected, and we'll do that all day long. Yes, we will. The next one is what? Financial lump sum, and we'll take this too. Yes, we will. And last but not least is favor, and we'll take this. Listen, stop racing against yourself. When you are not aligned and connected, that means you're not all the way there, knowing who you are at core, which is who God. And that mind-biting ego will have you racing against who you are at core. What am I talking about? God at core doesn't rush, doesn't speed. Takes his time along the journey to enjoy the journey through you. But when you're not aligned and connected, your mind will tell you that it ain't happening quick enough, fast enough. And it'll start to make you think that the finish line is no longer there. Listen, the finish line will always be there. Whenever you put in a request, it is always there for you to grab, for you to receive. But when you listen to your mind, body, and ego, it'll make you think that it's no longer available. Or it'll make you start looking at your time, saying you've been waiting this long. You've been waiting a year, 5 years, 10 years. It hadn't happened yet. And then guess what? It'll make you feel like you gotta rush. You gotta race against who you are at core. And guess what? The faster you run, guess what? You will be over there in a state of being ungrateful. Because I'm telling you from personal experience, whenever you are racing against who you are at core, your journey of how you go through it will be having an attitude. You'll be ungrateful. You'll be angry. You'll be sad some days. You'll be having panic attacks. You'll be having anxiety. I'm telling you something that I have experienced, okay? But once I realized who I was at core, which means what? I know all in all, which means what? Everything is already worked out. Then guess what? I was able to sync up, stay aligned and connected, knowing who I am at core. And then guess what? I'm able to just cruise in this journey. And guess what? In cruising, enjoying the journey, guess what? Guess what, y'all? I'm just as happy as I want to be. I'm at peace. Even though in this journey, walking in it, it may look crazy over there. It may look crazy over there. It may sound crazy over there. It may sound crazy over there. Ooh, the breeze may feel a little funky or whatnot. As far as what the falsehood of feelings. But guess what? I'm still happy. I'm still grateful. Why? Because I'm God at core, which means I know without a shadow of a doubt that it is going to come into my fruition. That I know that everything is worked out for my good. That I know that the best is yet to come. Listen, y'all, listen. Stop racing against yourself. Think about it like this. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the horror movie called Jason. Jason wears this mask, and the people that he attacks, y'all, they be getting it. Oh, running from Jason. Just, get it, running. Look at me. It's Jason. No. And guess what? Guess how Jason's walking? Well, I already told you. He just walking. Just walking. And they, Jason is walking. And guess what? Every single time, Jason catches up with them. Even though he walking. They running out of fear. But Jason's walking in confidence. I don't know if I should have used that example because Jason's a bad guy in that movie. But guess what? In your case, God is walking and he's going to get to the finish line. Always, always. He's walking. He's not running, sprinting, rushing, because God is always on time. Always on time. He doesn't have to rush at all. But when you're not aligned and connected, you'll be the one running and running and running. And God will be taking his time. Why? Because he knows that when he gets to the finish line, his manifestation is going to be there, which is your manifestation. And guess what? The faster you run, the faster you go backwards. Are you listening to me? When you run, you're going backwards. That's why it seems like it's taking forever. Because when you allow the mind, body, and ego to make you feel like you got to rush, that you got to speed, that you're not going to get to the finish line, those thoughts of what the mind, body, and ego throws to you is that it's not going to happen. You'll be checking your watch, you'll be checking the calendar saying it's been taking too long, and guess what? In that you'll be ungrateful and all those other things, which means what? You are creating resistance, which means what? You're slowing down the process. Sync up with God, knowing who you are at core, becoming one with God. And guess what? You'll be able to cruise in your journey within the hardships, within the trials and tribulations of whatever they may be over there in your life. You'll be able to cruise through them. Take your time, enjoy the journey with some happiness, with some peace, with some joy, with some gratefulness, with some thankfulness, with some confidence in knowing that everything is already worked out, that it's worked out for your good, that the problem or quote unquote problem is already solved. But if you over there, otherwise, that means you're not really rocking out in who you are at core, which is God, which means you're panicking, which means you're racing. You're trying to hurry to get to the finish line, and you don't realize you're really moonwalking. You're moonwalking because you're slowing up the process. When you know you got at core, then you'll know that you can't be rushed. There's no such thing as God rushing, as God speeding, as if what? Something's going to go away, or time is going to run out. No. Stop racing against yourself. You at core is enjoying the journey, but you of the mind, body, ego is in a frantic. You're sprinting over there. You're sprinting. And you're tired. Yes, you are. So when you know who you are at core, and you just taking your time in the journey, you don't feel no waste time. You already know that everything is already worked out. That's why you ain't got to rush. When you find people rushing, that means they think that something ain't going to happen right. Either they ain't going to be there on time, or they ain't going to get there, or things aren't going to be right when they get to their destination. So who are you going to sync up with? The mind, body, and ego, or you're going to sync up to your true self, which is God at core. And then you're going to cruise throughout this journey, knowing that what? The race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but to the one that will and can endure it until the end. And you want to endure by having the right mindset. Stay aligned and connected so your mindset will be on point. In other words, your mind, body, and ego will be placed in submission, and the thoughts that you will have will be what? Everything is working out for my good. The best is yet to come. I will get the manifestation. I'm okay. I'm all right. No need to panic. No need to worry. Those are the thoughts you will experience. Those are the thoughts that you will entertain. You will no longer entertain those other thoughts, dealing with time, dealing with frustration, dealing with anger, dealing with disappointment. You get what I'm saying? I hope so. But listen, stop racing against yourself. Know who you are at core and take your time throughout this journey. Why? Because everything is all right. You will manifest. I'll talk to y'all soon. If you didn't get this thing, rewind and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever have to mess with smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. I'll talk to y'all soon. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.